The fireworks at Disneyland are the perfect way to end a magical day, but one of the most common questions I get from friends and family planning a trip is where should we stand to watch them? In this video, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of some of the different viewing locations, and I'll try and use some pictures and videos from both the daytime and nighttime to give you a good idea of where the areas are we're talking about. A few things that are helpful to understand. The main launch point for the fireworks is not directly behind the castle. It's a little bit to the side of the castle, in the direction of Big Thunder Mountain. But there are other launch points, including right from the castle itself. Often people will say, yeah, we're planning to be right in front of the castle for the fireworks. While that is a great location to see the projections they have and the fireworks they shoot off from the castle, and most of the larger fireworks they shoot off from behind the park, you often have to wait up to 2 hours to get into this area. This is the one area that you can actually sit on the ground and stay seated, but I personally don't feel like it's worth the wait, because far too often the fireworks at Disneyland will be canceled due to winds at higher elevations that you simply can't predict from the little breeze you might feel in the park. That means you spent 2 hours seated in a really tight area and missed a number of the attractions and other entertainment you could have enjoyed throughout the night. I personally prefer watching the fireworks from Main Street, but even on Main Street there are pros and cons. One of my favorite locations is between the Jolly Holiday Bakery and the Plaza Inn, up to where the rest of the buildings meet on Main Street. You can get a great view of all the fireworks from this location, and you are close enough to see some of the projections on the castle and the Matterhorn. The one slight con of this area is you won't see any of the projection mapping that might happen on the Main Street buildings behind you, and some of the other fun effects they have on Main Street. You have to turn around to see those, and in that case you're missing the main show, which is up at the castle. But overall, this is a great location. Further down Main Street also works, because you will get to see all of the fireworks. You're just further back. And in several of the fireworks shows, they do the projection mapping on the Main Street buildings, and have other effects that are on the rooftops, and so you'll get to see all of those. But be aware, there is a large tree near Refreshment Corner that will block out a lot of the larger fireworks if you're too close to it. So if you are facing the castle, stay to the right of Main Street, or just be further down Main Street, closer to the train station, so that tree isn't quite as prominent. Also be careful if you're planning to view the fireworks from the hub, because some of the fireworks will be blocked out due to the larger trees close to Big Thunder Mountain, and also some of the trees near the partner statue. Another location to view the fireworks is from the Fantasmic Viewing area. Because they don't want everyone running from the Fantasmic Viewing area over to Main Street after the first showing of Fantasmic, they've really worked to make this a great spot to watch the show. This area is ideal if you were able to see the first performance of Fantasmic. Just make sure you're closer to Big Thunder Mountain and Pirates and not all the way over by the Haunted Mansion. In this area, you'll be able to see the larger fireworks that are shot off in the back of the park over towards Big Thunder Mountain as you're sitting there. And they'll also turn on the water screens that they use for Fantasmic and do some of the same projections that are on the castle on those water screens. The one negative of this area is you will miss the fireworks and projections that are directly on the castle, and you also will miss any character flyovers that may happen at the castle. The last viewing location we're going to talk about is by Small World. The fireworks will be shooting off between the Fantasyland Theater and Small World. What is fun about this area, in addition to being very close to the larger fireworks that are being launched off behind the park, they do projection mapping on the Small World building. But just like the Fantasmic area, you will miss the fireworks and projections and any character flyovers that are directly at the castle. So those are my recommendations on the best places to watch the fireworks when you're at Disneyland. What are some of your favorite places to watch the fireworks? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, be sure and give it a like and subscribe, because we have new reviews and tips and tricks coming every Tuesday.